What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. It is your boy, Octagon Jordan, here for UFC 304 fight predictions and analysis. Boy, do we have a solid card. Two title fights on the card. Obviously, Leon Edwards against Belal Muhammad. We got the interim heavyweight championship, Tom Aspinall against Curtis Blades. This will be the second interim heavyweight title fight since John Jones has even fought. John Jones has fought once since 2020. Not really quite sure what's happening there, but I'm going to go over the entire card, starting with the main event. We're going to kick it off with a bang. We're going to go all the way down until, we don't really see a need any longer. We're not going to go over, Shauna Bannon versus whoever the fuck she's fighting. We're not going to go over, all the scrub asses on the card. We're going to go over the good shit, the shit that you guys want to see and you want to hear old Octagon here talk about. And I'm going to go 100% on this card. I have a feeling I'm sensing something in my bones. I'm sensing 100% prediction rate on this card. So everybody grab their beers. I got nothing English today. Typically I like to keep these videos themed based on the card. You might have saw my Michael Venom page, Fake Snake that I cut the head off, the Secret Juice for Paulo Costa, the Buddha beer for Yuri Prohashka, the Hawaiian Lays for Max Holloway. This time around I don't really have anything English. I got no British flags or anything like that. I don't even really know what the fuck's over there, to be honest, so I didn't know what to buy for it. So we got beer, though. I know the Brits like their beer. Mike Bisping, Aspinall, Blades, they shared a beer 2 years ago after their first fight. They had a beer together in the hotel room. So I thought it was fitting if I cracked a beer in honor of Blades and Aspinall, sharing a brew together and sharing some punches to the nose. So let's do it. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's good. 9.5%. That's what we do on this podcast. Plug in. All right, so let's get right into the fights here. I got a lot I have to say about this card. It's a good card. It's not, it's not UFC 300, obviously, but a lot of good names, a lot of up-and-comers on this card. Unfinished business, if you want to say that. We got Leon Edwards, Belal Muhammad rematch. Tom Aspinall, Curtis Blades rematch. Both of those fights ended unceremoniously the first time around. We had a no contest via eye poke in the main event. We had an injury stoppage in the co-main event. And we're getting to see some conclusions to those scraps. So if you want to go with the WWE moniker of unfinished business, we can do that. But let's start off right away with Leon Edwards against Belal Muhammad. I'm not really quite sure how I feel about this fight. Obviously, both guys are deserving. Well, clearly, Leon's deserving. He's the champion. Belal Muhammad's on a 10 or 11 fight unbeaten streak. He's beaten a lot of top 10 opponents in the division. He's very hot right now. He's has one of the longest streaks in the UFC. But he's boring as shit. I don't care what anybody says. He is boring. Every fight he's had is boring other than the Sean Brady fight because they're both wrestlers, so it stayed on the feed. It was kind of similar to Kamaru Usman, Colby Covington. And, Belal's thing is that he always finds the opponent's weakness. When he went up against Wonderboy Thompson, what did he do? He took him down, wrestle-fucked him. Boring, snoozer, never rewatched it on Fight Pass. I'm sure you haven't either. I am 100% sure you have not rewatched that fight on Fight Pass. And then he went up against Luque. What did he do? Wrestle-fucked him. Luque's clearly a striker, knocked him out in the past. And I'm not saying this is dumb by Belal. This is smart. You go against your opponent's weakness. If you're fighting Wonderboy, obviously you're going to wrestle him. If you're fighting Luque, who's a brawler, big puncher, obviously the smart thing to do is wrestle him. Sean Brady, great wrestler. What did Belal Muhammad do? He kept it on the feet. He striked with Sean Brady. He utilized his cardio as a weapon. Very smart. This is what Belal does. He's very smart. He's very tactical. He's got a great team. He always brings a great game plan. But it's not exciting is what I'm saying. Now, does he have to be exciting to win the world championship? No, absolutely not. Half of GSP's fights weren't very exciting. Kamaru Usman had some snoozers. Israel Adesanya, he's not the most exciting guy in the world. So all I'm saying is that I don't necessarily love watching his fights. I actually went to Belal Muhammad's last fight against Gilbert Burns, UFC 288, Newark, New Jersey. I was there in attendance, complete snoozer, put the entire crowd asleep. We were half asleep for the main event of Henry Cejudo, Aljamain Sterling. So, let me just turn my mic down a little bit. Mic check, mic check. Yeah, I'm not expecting a war here. Both guys are very tactical. When you look on the other side of it, you got Leon Edwards, who's a tactician as well. He's a great point fighter. That's kind of how he does things. He stays on the outside. He utilizes his cardio as well. A lot of low kicks, a lot of body kicks, a lot of jabs. Nothing really to knock your head off. He's not a Justin Gaethje type. He's not a Gilbert Burns type when he fought Hamzat Chimaev, just throwing crazy, wild power. He's a tactician. So that's why both of these guys are here at this opportunity. I'm not talking smack on that fight style. It's just that it's not the most aesthetically pleasing to watch. Even the second fight against Kamaru Usman when he had the head kick, headshot dead. The fight kind of sucked the first 4 rounds. Usman was just taking him down, kind of bullying him. I know Leon had that big moment in the first round where he took Usman down and got his neck and got his back and almost, close to having a choke in, but he was kind of getting dominated. Pretty boring fight. The rematch against Usman, he won it pretty handily, I'd say, but again, not very eventful. I don't really remember too many moments from that fight. Just thinking about it now, based on my memory, I remember the big knee that he hit on Usman and just kind of popped Usman's head up. I remember that. He did good with the wrestling, didn't really get taken down. His win against Nate Diaz, kind of similar. He was good. He bloodied Nate Diaz. He was violent in that fight, but he also got stung in the 5th round. He didn't really hurt Nate Diaz. He didn't wobble Nate Diaz. The Colby Covington fight, pretty similar. Wanted to keep it on the feet, anti-wrestling, stay at range. Colby's a guy who's not very good at striking. Leaves a lot of openings. If you can get on the inside, you can hurt Colby with punches. And he just didn't want to take that risk. I think he was comfortable winning the fight on the outside. I would have liked to seen a little more aggression out of Leon, especially after Covington said all those things about his father and was very disrespectful and personal. I thought it was going to be more of a personal kind of, I want to hurt you, violent type of fight, but it was just a classic Leon fight. So that's also why this fight's interesting, is because both guys look for their opponent's weakness and they utilize it, they emphasize it, they capitalize on it, similar to what John Jones does. When John Jones went up against Cyril Gane, he was talking all pre-fight about how he's got no wrestling, he's got no jiu-jitsu. Look how that turned out. So it's tough to find holes on these guys. Leon's holes, he's a good anti-wrestler. He can grapple a little bit himself. He does get a little tired in the 4th and 5th rounds. He doesn't really have much power, so you don't have to be too scared other than that switch head kick. Belal Muhammad, kind of similar, although I think Belal has better cardio. I just don't think Belal's as tricky on the feet. Neither guy uses a lot of power. Belal relies a lot on, wrestling and also tiring out his opponent, using his cardio. If he can hurt Leon in the 1st round, 2nd round, 3rd round, he might be able to take the 4th and 5th round. So there's a chance he could take a decision. I don't see Leon losing the 1st round. I don't see Leon losing the 2nd round. I don't see Leon really losing any round unless Belal can find a way to hurt him, which is very difficult to do. He's slippery like a snake, He's very slippery. But if Belal can find a way to hurt him, he can damage the gas tank. He can take advantage with his cardio in the 4th and 5th. Maybe throw in some grappling like Kamaru Usman did in their 2nd fight when he was winning, the 2nd, 3rd, 4th round, and the coaches in the corner, don't let him bully you, son. Maybe Belal's thinking to himself, I can bully Leon. I got the cardio for it. I got the wrestling chops for it. I can bully Leon. I can win rounds. So it's going to be interesting. It's going to be very, very interesting. My pick on this fight, now that I'm talking about it, I kind of talked myself out of the original pick. I've been going Leon Edwards the whole time. I just think he's way more technical on the feet. I think he's better at range. I think he's better at point fighting. He's a good anti-wrestler, unlike Wonderboy, unlike Vicente Luque. Leon Edwards is a good anti-wrestler. But Belal, I think he's going to come in and try to bully Leon. I don't think he wants to be at range. He felt that in the first fight, I know that was only a round and a half, but if you go back and look at the first round, he was getting touched up at range. He got hit with the Kamaru Usman head kick, just barely clipped him. He was getting outpointed. He was getting jabbed. He was getting, circled. He was doing everything kind of wrong in that first round. So I think he's going to have a different game plan this time around. I think he's going to try and get in Leon's face, push him up against the fence, go with the Kamaru Usman game plan in their 2nd fight, take him down, utilize, some top control, win some minutes, win some rounds. Now that I'm talking about it more, I'm kind of convincing myself to go with Belal Muhammad, to be honest with you. And he's very durable as well. I know he got knocked out by Luque, Jeff Neal, but those are very long ago at this point. Oh, man. Kind of talked myself out of it, to be honest. Nah, I think Leon's too tough, too experienced. He fought Usman 3 times, which Usman has a similar style to what I think Belal is going to bring to the table. He's going to try and bully Leon. He's going to try and out cardio him, and he's going to try and, win rounds. I think that's what Usman did. Obviously, you can say Leon got lucky with the head kick, but even in the third fight, Leon kind of changed his tactic as well. A lot more circle out, utilize the knees, utilize the uppercuts, utilize the up the middle, centric shots, and that really had an effect on Usman. I think if he utilizes up the middle attacks, stays on his bike, stays circling, he can prevent Belal from bullying him. So I'm going to go Leon Edwards here. I think it's going to be fairly boring. I think it's going to be either guy trying to jockey for position, jockey for who's going to be the bully, who's going to be the hammer, who's going to be the nail. I just think Leon's too slick. He's more of a tactician on the feet. He's better striker overall. And he's fought better guys, in my opinion. Kamaru Usman 3 times. Colby Covington. I know Sean Brady's a beast. Luke Hay, who's washed up. Wonder Boy, who's old. Maya, who's retired. Burns, who got hurt. They're good names on Belal's record, but when you actually look at it, they're not the best wins. I think Wonder Boy was over 40. Maya retired after. Luke Hay's pretty much given up on life. Gilbert Burns hurt his shoulder in the first round. The Sean Brady win, it was a good win. I think that was a good matchup for Belal. I think they were pretty mirror images of each other, but Belal had better cardio. That simple. So I think Leon's fought the better guys. I think he's more elusive, better tactician when it comes to striking. I think Leon Edwards is going to get it done via decision. Official Octagon pick. Now, let's go to the co-main event. Tommy Aspinall. Tommy Aspinall. Tommy Aspinall. Now, this is a rematch as well. We all know what happened in the first matchup. They fought for about 15 seconds. We're just exchanging in the pocket. Looked like pretty much a brawl. Hyder Emil versus Jing Young Lee. Allah. And, that was 2 years ago. Tom Aspinall has evolved. Curtis Blades, I'm not sure, has evolved. Let me look at the age difference here between these two gentlemen. Curtis Blades was born in 1991, so he's about 33. Tom Aspinall, 93, so he's about 31. So they're close in age. Curtis Blades a little bit older. Curtis Blades a little bit heavier. Curtis Blades slightly better reach, but Tom Aspinall's quicker, faster, lighter on the feet, quicker hands, better jiu-jitsu than Curtis Blades. Curtis Blades bullies a lot of his opponents, like when he fought Alexander Volkov, when he fought Jairzinho Rosenstruik. When he can't bully his opponents, he typically gets knocked the fuck out, Derek Lewis, he couldn't hold him down. He got knocked the fuck out. Francis Ngannou, 3 times, 2 times, could not take him down to save his life. He got fucking KO'd twice. Sergey Pavlovich, I don't even know if he shot any takedowns in that fight, which goes to show his fucking fight IQ. But couldn't get down Pavlovich, got knocked the fuck out. I think Aspinall's plan in this one is not really to engage in the grappling unless he has to, unless he gets taken down. He can use some arm locks, some Kimuras to switch positions. I think Aspinall's game plan is pretty similar to what he did against Sergey Pavlovich. Come out, light on his feet. Shane McMahon, money, 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 dollar, dollar, hey, dollar, dollar. Shuffle it up, shuffle the money, 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 dollar, dollar, oh, dollar, dollar. I think he's going to come out doing the fucking Shane McMahon, dancing around Curtis. Curtis is a big lumbering fucking idiot. A big plotty man Blades. That's what they call him in the MMA community. He's not light on his feet. He doesn't bounce around. Complete opposite of Tom. I think Tom's game plan is going to stay light on his feet, circle, frustrate Curtis. Curtis won't be able to find him. He doesn't have quick enough hands. Tom Aspinall is not Chris Daukaus. He's not just going to stand there and exchange and get popped in the face. So I think it's going to be similar to when Tom Aspinall fought Marcin Tybura. He's going to be too fast for Blades. He's going to be popping around, popping in and out, hitting him with and big elbow, similar to what he did against Sergey Spivak, similar to what he did against Tybura. Pop back out, pop back in with a 1-2 right down the pipe and catch Curtis Blades. In their first fight, Tom Aspinall wasn't too mobile. You could tell he wasn't doing his typical Shane McMahon. Money, 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 dollar, dollar, hey, dollar, dollar. If you look at his fight against Tybura, if you look at his fight against Pavlovich, he's light on his feet. He's spry. He's agile. His knees fresh, 100%. I think it's going to be a different fight. I think Curtis Blades is going to be bewildered, frustrated, not be able to find Tom, not know where Tom is. Tom's going to be dancing, skipping rope, flipping around, fucking having a blast. Bah, 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 I'm out. Bah, 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 I'm out. It's not like Curtis Blades is like Yoel Romero when it comes to takedowns. He's not the swiftest. That's why he got KO'd against Derek Lewis. He went for a double leg, a slow, laboring double leg, and he got absolutely obliterated, absolutely concussed and sent to the shadow realm. And I think it's going to be similar. I don't think this one's going to be close whatsoever. I would bet the house on Tom Aspinall KO, first round or second round. I don't think it hits the ground. If it does hit the ground, I think Aspinall's slick enough to figure out some sort of jiu-jitsu move, Kimura, straight arm bar, butterfly sweeps, butterfly hooks, push off, get back to the feet, scramble. I think he's got more energy. I think he's quicker. I think he is younger. So I think it's a mismatch. I think Tom Aspinall is going to destroy Curtis Blades in the first or second round. Give me Tom Aspinall. Give me KO round 1 or round 2. If you're putting a gun to my head, give me KO round 1, Tom Aspinall. So there's the 2 title fights for you fucking dirty bastards out there, you. You dirty dick dogs. You dirty dog dicks. All right. Next fight, we got Paddy the Baddy against Bob Green. Old Bob Green. Been around forever. Legend of the game, you could say. Not really a legend because never really fought for a belt or done anything. He's only had one main event. Very interesting matchup. I would love to see the odds here. I don't have the odds pulled up. I have their height, weight, reach, the year they were born. Bob Green is 9 years older than Paddy the Baddy Pimblett. Bob Green has 48 fights professionally. Paddy Pimblett has 24. So double the experience. 9 years age difference. Reach is Paddy Pimblett's. Height is the same. Average fight time, very similar. I mean, these guys are polar opposites. Paddy the Baddy loves to grapple, loves to get the fight to the ground. Look at his fight against Jordan Levitt. Look at his fight against Vargas. Look at his fight against, Jared Gordon. He wasn't able to get it to the ground. I think Jared was too stocky, too compact for him. Bobby Green doesn't really have that stocky, shell style like Jared Gordon. Bobby Green's more open. Arms are out, doing this. Arms, punch me, you're a bitch. Like arms down, fucking ba ba ba, da 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 da, ba da da do. You know what I mean? And yeah, Paddy Pimblett, his striking looked pretty abysmal against Jared Gordon. Against Tony Ferguson, it looked pretty decent, but Tony's old at this point. Reaction time is very lessened, very not the same, and I don't think Paddy's going to have that amount of success trying to hit Bobby Green. I think Bobby's too slick, too fast for Paddy. So I could see a competitive first round. I could even see Bob Green winning the first round. If Paddy... It's hard to say what's going to really happen in this fight because it all depends on what Paddy's game plan is. Obviously, he's going to try and get it to the ground. I'm sure he thinks that he's the superior grappler. I'm sure he thinks that he could submit Bob Green or hold him down, win some rounds, ground and pound, fuck him up on the ground, get a doctor stoppage, a ref jumps in, TKO, something along those lines. But what I'm having trouble with is when is Paddy going to shoot? Is he going to shoot? Is he going to go for a body lock? Is he going to go for a trip? Is he going to shoot in the first round? Is he going to shoot in the first minute? Is he going to shoot in the first 30 seconds? If I had to predict how quickly Paddy was going to shoot, I would say first minute. I think he's going to try and get the fight to the ground. I think he's big. He's a big dude, Paddy is, for 155. I think he's bigger than Bob Green. I think he weighs more naturally. I think he's a little bit taller, even though they both say 5'10". He's got a 2-inch reach advantage. So I think he's going to try and use his physicality, his youth to, push into Bob Green. Really, because you don't want to stay at range. That's what Jim Miller's problem was. That's what Tony Ferguson's problem was. They were sticking at range with Bob Green, trying to keep the same speed, trying to go tit for tat. It's just not going to work. Leg kicks aren't going to work against Bob Green. Going tit for tat is not the strategy with Bobby Green. You're slower than him. I don't care who you are. Nasrat Hakparatz, ask him. Rafael Fiziev almost found out too. You think Rafael Fiziev's fast? He squeaked by fighting Bobby Green. Squeaked by. Go back and watch it. And he was striking the whole time. And he's a world-class Muay Thai world champion. Some of the quickest hands, quickest kicks, fucking Matrix type of shit. So Paddy needs to get to the ground. That's how he's going to win. I think he knows that. I think he's going to go for the takedown within the first minute of the fight. I don't think he's going to fuck around on the feet like Jim Miller, like Tony Ferguson, like Hakparatz, like Fiziev. I think he's going to try and, get in the clinch, get him up against the fence, go for one of those classic trip body lock takedowns that he did against Vargas, Jordan Levitt. get on top and, start doing his thing from there. Try to transition some jiu-jitsu opportunities, maybe just get the full mount, similar to Islam Makhachev, and just start raining down. I'm sure that Paddy Pimblett's been looking at the Islam Makhachev Bobby Green fight. I'm 100% sure of that. I got to go back and rewatch that fight. I'm not 100% certain how Islam Makhachev got his takedown against Bobby Green, but I know at some point the fight got to the floor. I think he just shot on him or maybe got his back and threw him down, Sambo style. And then he just got on top, full mount, and just started raining him down until the ref had to come in. Now, obviously, Paddy Pimblett's not Islam Makhachev, but I think they're similar in stature. They're similar in strength. I don't think Paddy's as good on the ground, but I think he has the strength to do what Islam Makhachev did to Bobby Green. I'm not sure if he'll be able to. I'm not sure if he'll be able to get him out of there with the ground and pound. Bobby Green's typically a pretty good scrambler. But I think Paddy's youthful enough, strong enough, smart enough. I don't think he's going to do this stupid game plan. Let me, test out my striking. This isn't the fight to show off your striking ability. Do that against Jordan Levitt. Do that against Tony Ferguson, who's old and can't wrestle. Someone when you're fighting a Tony Ferguson, you can be like, let me try it out on the feet here. This guy's older, he's slower. I don't really have to shoot for the takedown right away. Bob Green is not older, not slower. Well, he is older, but he hasn't slowed down. He's still fast as shit. He's still got the talent. He's still got the skills. I think Paddy's going to take him down. I think he's going to TKO him. I think he's going to do what Islam Makhachev did to Bobby Green. I'm thinking second round TKO, ground and pound for Paddy the Baddy Pimblett. I don't think he's stupid enough to test the striking with Bobby Green. I think he does have the grappling chops to get it to the ground, know what to do down there, and either get a submission or a TKO, ground and pound, and I see him ground and pounding Bobby Green's fucking head into the canvas, baby, and we're dancing all night. Give me some fucking Molly McCann fireball, baby. Where's the meatball? Fucking meatball, baby. Yeah, so that's what I'm going with. Next fight. We got Christian Leroy Duncan against Gregory RoboCop Rodriguez. They just moved this to the main card. It was Makayev versus Manel Cap. They know what they're doing. Even though Manel Cap versus Makayev's larger stakes for the division, we know that's not going to be an action fight. Makayev's going to wrestle fuck, wet blanket him. It's going to be boring. It's going to put the crowd asleep, and UFC knew that. They know that this fight is a certified, bona fide, a fucking banger. A fucking banger. This fight smacks. This fight bangs. These guys love to strike. Very tough. Great chins for the most part. A lot of KOs on their record. It's going to be a kickboxing matchup. Both guys are bald. Both guys are like kind of blackish skin. I know one's Brazilian. The other guy's from England or something. But I think they're both half black. So similar, look to them. Similar complexion. It's going to be a great fight. UFC knows what they're doing moving this to the main card. It's going to be all action. Makayev, go to the fucking prelims. They don't like you. They don't like your style. You're fucking walking melatonin. This fight bangs. Now, who am I going to go with in this fight? I looked on Tapology. I think 60% are picking CLD, Christian Leroy Duncan. 40% is picking RoboCop, Gregory Rodriguez. Very interesting here. One has a lot of experience. CLD is only 10-1. I think this is his third or fourth UFC fight. Gregory Rodriguez has been fighting everybody. Chidi Njokuani busted his head open like a fucking watermelon. You could see his veins. Bruno Ferreira KO'd him stiff, but he's also KO'd a lot of guys. He KO'd Chidi Njokuani. He KO'd Julian Marquez. He's KO'd Dennis Tululin. A lot of violent KOs out of RoboCop Rodriguez. So it's interesting to kind of break this one down and analyze it. Hold on one second. Yeah, it's interesting. It's very interesting, this matchup here. Hold on. Need a quick tissue. I'm sorry, guys. I apologize. Bear with me here. All right, we're back. So, who am I going with in this fight? Man, I think Christian Leroy Duncan's more slick on the feet. He's got more slick techniques, more, Wonder Boy-esque techniques. Like he's kind of got that karate stance, uses a lot more kicks than Gregory Rodriguez. Gregory Rodriguez, RoboCop, I don't want to call him a brawler, but He likes to get in there and brawl, man. He likes to get it dirty. He likes, when he gets hurt, I think he enjoys it. Like if you go back and watch the Chidi Njokuani fight, he got his face busted open like a watermelon. And he came back with a vengeance. Absolutely murdered Chidi Njokuani. Body shots, to the head. It just pissed him off. You got to put this guy out cold like Bruno Ferreira did. Out fucking cold to stop him. Cuts are not going to do it. Bruises aren't going to do it. Swollen eyes aren't going to do it. Broken nose isn't going to do it. So, there is a chance that CLD could keep it at range, keep it kind of a point fight. Maybe it's a boring fight if that's the case, because CLD does kind of have that karate style where he likes to be in and out, stay at range, kind of like Wonder Boy, type of thing. So if he's confusing RoboCop and staying on the outside, getting out of danger, because I don't think CLD's a brawler. At least it doesn't seem that way. I could be wrong. I know he lost to Armin Petrosian, and he took some big shots in that fight, and he stuck in there. He didn't cower away. He didn't bitch out. He stuck in there. He took his loss like a man. He kept fighting the whole time. So I'm going to go with Christian Leroy Duncan. I don't think he gets a knockout. I think he's going to win on points. I think he wins the first two. I think RoboCop might be pissed off in round 3. Come out, ball out of hell, cannonball. Shot out of a cannon, if you want to say. And I think RoboCop could take round 3. Christian Leroy Duncan, he has gassed out. In that Petrosian fight, I think he gassed out. So I can see him gassing a little bit, losing the third round. Maybe it gets a little tricky for him, a little hairy there in the third round. He eats a couple shots, but I think CLD's got a decent chin on him. I don't think we see him going out cold. I don't think we see him getting KO'd. And I don't think we see Gregory Rodriguez getting KO'd either. So I got Christian Leroy Duncan via decision. Lock it in. Octagon Jordan, official pick. CLD decision. Wins the first 2 rounds. Drops the last round. Final fight of the main card. We got Arnold Almighty Allen against Giga Chikadze, or how my girlfriend says, Chickadees. Ooh, Chickadees is on the card. We got fucking Chickadees. Ha ha. She sees his name pop up. Oh, Chickadees is fighting? Holy shit. Doesn't even know who he is. Doesn't even know what he looks like. Maybe he's watched one of his fights. I'm not sure. This is a good fight, too. This is a great, great fight. Arnold Allen, obviously on a little skid, lost his last 2, but, who's he fighting? He's fighting Max Holloway. He's fighting Movsar Evloev. I mean, arguably won the Evloev fight, beat Max Holloway in the 5th round, lost the first 4 rounds, but, to be able to stand there tough with Max Holloway, who's got all the cardio in the world, and win the 5th round really shows that, I think he just didn't have confidence in himself those first couple rounds with Max. It's a big moment, a big name, a big opportunity. I think he was a little nervous, a little gun-shy, but he showed himself well. He's got great cardio. He doesn't really get hurt too much. Max wasn't able to hurt him too much. Movsar Evloev wasn't able to hurt him too much outside of the cut under his eye. He dropped him in the 2nd round, but, arguably Arnold Allen won that fight with the illegal knees, which aren't illegal anymore. Stupid. Arguably, he won that fight. Giga Chikadze, he's getting older, man. He looked okay in his last fight against Caceres. He looked like an absolute killer against Edson Barboza. Fucking warrior. Fucking savage against Edson Barboza. But, what was that, 2-3 years ago at this point? Since then, he got absolutely murdered by Calvin Kattar. Destroyed. His face was fucking jacked up. Cuts and black eye, cut over here, nose fucked, mouth fucked. He got destroyed. Battered and bruised. Years off his life, man. And I'm not embellishing. Years off his fucking life in that fight against Calvin Kattar. Had a lot of injuries since then. Was supposed to fight Josh Emmett, tears his groin, fought Alex Caceres, won a 2-1 decision, a boring fight, very forgettable fight that I don't remember one single moment from. I just feel like he's going downhill at this point. He's getting older. He took that battering, that absolute beatdown from Calvin Kattar, fought one time since. Arnold Allen's fighting Max Holloway, winning the 5th round, fighting the undefeated Movsar Evloev, arguably beating him with fake illegal knees, beat Calvin Kattar, beat Dan Hooker, beat Sadiq Youssef. I think Arnold Allen's on the up and up. I don't care about the 2-fight losing streak. I think he can take this fight to the ground if he wants. I think he can stay safe on the feet. I think Giga's really slowed down since that Calvin Kattar fight. He did not look the same against Alex Caceres. So I just don't think he's the same. He is 36 years old. Arnold Allen is 30. So 6 year age difference here. But might as well be 20 years, the way Giga Chikadze took all that damage against Calvin Kattar. We've never seen Arnold Allen like that. Yeah, he took a big punch against Evloev where it cut his face and took some jabs, couple body strikes against Max Holloway, but we've never seen him get his ass fucking whooped like we saw Giga Chikadze. And then Giga Chikadze's fought once in the last 2 years and looked like trash. So how can you pick Giga Chikadze here? Arnold Allen all day, comeback streak. I think Allen still has the potential to be a champion or at least fight for a title. I think, if he fought Max Holloway again, he might have a different strategy. Evloev, run that one fucking back. Why not? Very close fight. A lot of people think Arnold Allen won that fight. So run that one back. A lot of good matchups for Arnold Allen at featherweight. You got Ortega, you got Yair, you got Sterling. Ton of big names in the featherweights for Arnold Allen after he fucking destroys Giga Chikadze. I'm going Arnold Allen, round 3, TKO against Giga Chikadze. Official Octagon pick. Yeah, other than that, we got Nathaniel Wood, Daniel Pineda. Daniel Pineda, I think, is too old, too inactive. Nathaniel Wood still, up and coming, even though he's fought a lot. I think he takes that one pretty easily. Meatball Molly against Bruna Brazil. Meatball Molly, it's always 50-50. If she gets into a scrap, into a brawl, she can win. If her opponent's smart enough to take it to the ground, submit her, use some jiu-jitsu, stay at range, point fight with her, then the opponent will win. So pretty easy game plan against Molly McCann. Who knows if Bruna Brazil will be able to, employ that. Molly McCann is very strong. So she could always body him and be physical and push him up against the fence, get real dirty with it, hit a spinning back elbow. So that fight's 50-50 in my mind, but always love to see Molly McCann on the card. She's always fun. Hopefully she's ringside for Paddy's fight. Bottle of Hallerhead in hand, just fucking going crazy, screaming, drinking, the whole 9 yards. Modestas Bukauskas, I'm sorry, man. I don't really fucking care. Jake Hadley, Lochran, don't care. Sam Patterson, Crosby, don't care. Mick Parson, fucking bathroom break if I've ever seen one. Shauna Bannon, she is awful, incapable of hurting a human being. Her last fight, I don't think she did a lick of damage. She just puts up Instagram photos in the sauna, with her flat chest and all sweaty and trying to look hot and stuff, and it doesn't hit. It doesn't hit like Liv Morgan WWE. All right, it just don't hit, baby. It don't hit, baby. Yeah, meet me at the Wynn nightclub for the after party, baby. Yeah, so not gonna lie, prelims pretty trash. Shauna Bannon fight, missable. Mick Parkin, go take a dump, go cook some food. Sam Patterson, Kiefer Crosby. Sam Patterson could be a prospect potentially if he keeps his chin down. Oban Elliott versus Preston Parsons. Both wrestlers. Oban Elliott fought Val Woodburn in his last fight. Got hurt badly in the first round. Not a good look, honestly. Val Woodburn sucks. I think Preston Parsons going to win that one. Oban Elliott didn't look that good on Dana White's Contender Series. Didn't look that good against Val Woodburn. Got hurt in the first round. Preston Parsons looked pretty good against Simmelsberger. Yeah, I got Preston Parsons there. I think he's more physical, more experienced. I think he's going to fuck up Oban Elliott. Modestas Bukauskas, Marcin Practino. Go make a beer run. If you already slammed all your beers, third fight in, go make a beer run. Get a handle of vodka, pour it in your eyeballs. Fuck that fight. Jake Hadley, Lochran, it's okay. Then we got, of course, Muhammad Makayev, Manel Cap. Cheers. It goes one of two ways. If Manel Cap can stop the takedown, anti-wrestling, he'll obviously fuck up Makayev on the feet. He's way better striker, infinitely better striker. I'm sure Makayev's going to do the Alex Perez game plan. Shoot, transition wrestle, go for the ankle, go for the leg, go for the back, this. Control. I think Manel Cap is going to destroy him. Honestly, I do. I know a lot of cappers, a lot of YouTubers out there are picking Makayev. They think it's a bad matchup for Cap. I think it's a great matchup for Cap. I think Makayev fucking blows at striking. He's one-dimensional. Cap's been there, done that. Fought Pantoja. Fought, all the upper echelon guys at this point. And I think if you're fighting Pantoja and not getting subbed, doing decent, winning a round off Pantoja, I don't think Muhammad Makayev's going to have fuck all for Manel Cap. Give me Manel Cap in that one. Give me KO or decision. Give me decision. Fuck it. Manel Cap decision. Preston Parsons. Those are two good picks on the prelims. Other than that, prelims are pretty fucking butt. But main card is stacked. Cannot wait for the main card. I may or may not live stream it, but those are my picks. Official Octagon Jordan picks. I'm going 100% batting average on this card. Let's slam some beers, boys. Let's eat some, some fish and chips, whatever that is. I think that's French fries with some cod. Maybe I'll get some fish tacos up in this bitch. Some tilapia, some cabbage, some cilantro, some lime. Maybe I'll make that happen for you boys out there. But we'll see what happens. London, England. Make sure to take your Adderall, drink your Red Bulls, RBVs all night. Fucking Jesus. The prelims start at 2 a.m. Main event comes on at 5 a.m. Man, if that's me, I am ripping Adderall. I am RBVing all night long. No plans the next day. Fuck it. I'm staying up the whole time. The whole next day as well. Just a full bender. 12 hours, 15-hour bender. Let go. Let go. That's it, boys. Till next time. Enjoy the fights.